destroyed.
Okay, I decided to do at least one more of these Serenity matches. This is I don't think it's the last one of last Saturday night. Not this Saturday night, the last Saturday night.
Play.
Not the last
Leviathan
one, but the
construction
second to last
stopped.
one.
Attack
Yeah,
the
we
mine
lost this one.
node.
Roger.
Which, you know, I don't think it's that really big a deal. Actually, I think I played better on this one than I did on the last one that I posted, but wasn't enough to save stuff. It's not really a matter of, you know, even playing that well quite often. Quite often it's just a matter of, you know, not screwing up too badly, and then especially at those few critical moments where the game kind of basically turns on what happened in those few seconds. Matches pretty much turn on, you know, I think they do. Some matches seem like they turn on a few key moments, you know, from here to there. Maybe every person involved has one or two at some point. I don't know.
I'm in position.
But yeah, we didn't. It was pretty close, pretty much all through this. But towards the end, the table's pretty definitely
I have
turned.
the orb.
There's that red orb. You got right by me. The reason I was lurking around with this scorpion right where I was I was waiting for that orb. But it's real easy for him to miss them. They come in quick. You got to keep an eye on that mini map, and they can sneak right up on you. You turn around, and they're right there by your core before you even realize how they got there. And I'm probably gonna end up suiciding the scorpion at some point before it gets shot down. Didn't get the red guy over there. Throw a few. Oh, that's fun times there. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit. No, that's not fun times. Okay. And didn't get killed by him. Didn't get him either. Oh yeah, he's out. Get in the vehicle just in time to get killed by the vendor. That's fun times with the vendor. Okay. Haven't lost our prime yet, but we're on our way. That Manta had Berserk and managed to put a lot of damage on the Scorpion, enough so I lost it almost immediately after, even though I got him out. And now we've lost our prime. I'm going to take this vehicle and position it right around. Well, I was thinking about going after the orb, but there's somebody already over there. They're going to pick it up. I'm going to sit here and just stand guard on this approach so we don't get any manas coming in here, hopefully. Although the really canny players will, you know, as soon as they see me sitting here, they'll get out of the Manta and start engaging you from way over there with an Avril or something, and see if they can get you to get out of the Scorpion, and then they'll get back in the Manta. So
grab your orb.
It becomes kind of a little game there, you know. You get out, they get out of the Mana, you get out of the Scorpion, but you gotta want to make sure you destroy their Scorpion, so no matter what happens, they can't get back into it, proceed to the core, which is what they really want to do. So on and so on and so on. We got our prime back. There's some kind of red vehicle up there on the hill, but he's down. There's a levy coming in. I don't really want to get out in the open where he can shoot me, but I want to get some fire up on him. He's got shock balls coming in this general direction. There's a red. Suicide's gonna fail. That's Gary. Well, we got him anyway. Well, I think I did get him with the suicide anyway. That levy's still there. He must be taking some fire. And I probably just got me killed, and the guy that I was pushing in front of me killed. The levy is still there. There's a red Manta right there with a Berserk. He's gonna get me out. No, not quite yet. Not quite. Yeah, there we go. Chronos the Manta. And we're about to lose our prime again, I think. The Manta's, the orb is on its way in. The orb is not quite built.
Attack
I get back in this position and wait for manas to come in.
Attack
if they do. Yeah, we've lost our prime. And we're down to 78 points already, so things are already going pretty bad. Ah, there's a nuke coming in. We're gonna get the Stinger out and deny that. Right back in the vehicle before Mana can come in. So that's one good reason to loiter around there. Of course, you don't want everybody doing that, but it's a good idea if somebody does. There's a blue tank. That's a good thing to see. I can cover him a little, maybe get out and heal him a little bit. Okay.
Leviathan construction stopped. Leviathan
I was
under
digging through some of the audiobooks
Attack
I've
the enemy
downloaded,
prime
and I
node.
dug up Poole Anderson, who apparently wrote some very extremely long-winded space opera type things. There's one called "The Stars Are Also Fire," which is really nice. Well, it's really long-winded, but he's a decent writer. The only thing I hold against him is that he's obviously imitating
Leviathan
Robert
construction
Heinlein,
stopped.
and he's not
Attack
as good at
the
Robert
mine
Heinlein. He's
node.
not as good at doing Robert Heinlein as Robert Heinlein is, at least as far as the political stuff goes. He gives you pretty much a cookie cutter kind of right left type of thing, and he's definitely trashing he's made the villains basically planned economy type people, which is,
Leviathan construction stopped.
I
Grab
kind
the
of think
Redeemer.
that's a note that kind of lands with a thud, because I don't think anybody believes in planned economy. I don't think anybody believes in planned economy for
Attack
decades.
the mine
It's a real,
node.
it doesn't really matter. It's a really good space. It's a really good space opera for all that anyway. Although again, I think Heinlein does Heinlein better than he does in some respects. But he's more up to date than Heinlein, because Heinlein died years ago, that kind of thing. And he is a well-known writer in his own respect. I should probably read some of the other things he's written, because I'm sure he's written quite a few, and I never really read his name. Oh, here we go. There's that red orb. Okay.
Construction stopped.
And
Grab
yeah,
your orb.
we'll probably lose a few more points off the core here. I am going to run the orb at this point, because it's really the only thing I can do.
Attack the prime node.
Probably won't get a tow,
Core
but
is secure.
gotta go anyway. I'm certainly not going to sit there motionless, just begging for a tow to come along. I'm going to go up there and take my shot. Oh, we got the prime is down again, so it's a good thing I got to start. Okay, there's a red vehicle there in the way. I'll just land an Avril on him if I
Attack
can.
the enemy prime node.
I think I'm going to start turning
Under construction.
V-Sync on a little bit, because I'm definitely not an expert video troubleshoot. Oh, here comes a red orb again. We're about to lose it. Yep, they tagged it right from under me, even though I believe I had the orb with me. And that's a really dumb thing to do there. You're not going to hit a Manta with the standard rocket launcher, even though there's a lock on it. Those standard rockets do not move fast, do not change course fast enough to keep up with the Manta. The Manta can dodge them very easily. Okay. And this guy grabbed the armor, which I probably could have dropped the orb, but then he probably wouldn't have picked it up anyway. So now I have to screw around and try to get a link onto the Manta. Our prime is up, so we can make a play for the enemy prime, maybe.
All clear.
Maybe. Yeah, we're going. Let's see if we're going for a fling or something. I could have oh yeah, that was a fling, but it wasn't quite far enough. And the tank's gonna take me out right there. That's fun times in that tank. Yeah, I was looking at some of these recordings the other day, and it suddenly occurred to me, although I'm sure it's been obvious for quite a long time, that there's a fair amount of screen tearing in these recordings, and it suddenly occurred to me, why am I putting up with this nonsense? Well, actually, the reason I'm putting up with that is because I don't want to play with V-Sync on, because I've sort of got the impression that V-Sync might adversely affect my the responsiveness of the controls by a microsecond or two, maybe. So I've always had V-Sync off, but I think I'm going to try turning V-Sync on, because it does seem to reduce the tearing just a little bit. Well, I had to experiment around a little bit with it. I had to mess with V-Sync on the game computer, and also I had to activate V-Sync on the capture computer as well, because apparently, not an expert on this, but it seems to affect the situation. So if I just turn on V-Sync on the gaming computer, I still get tearing in the recording, but if I turn on V-Sync on both computers, the tearing is much less pronounced. And it's worse than that even. I can't just turn on VSync on both computers. I have to turn on,
I'm in position.
I have to set VSync just to on the gaming computer. And then I have to set VSync to
Blue
on
core is vulnerable.
half
Attack
frame
the
rate.
prime node.
Oh yeah, we were trying to go for the enemy prime. Didn't quite get there in time, but we are going to get a pretty nice save on our own prime here. Turn around, take out the Manta and Cap. That was
Attack
nice.
the enemy prime node.
Yeah, I have to turn on. I have to turn VSync to on the gaming computer, and then on the capture computer, I have to set VSync to on at half frame rate, which means, yeah, it's VSync automatic half frame rate, which means that VSync kicks in. Which means that VSync kicks in when the frame rate exceeds half the refresh rate, which is 60 hertz on the capture computer and 120 hertz on the gaming computer. But the capture computer only knows about the gaming computer. Again, I'm not an expert. I don't know why I have to set these this way. I just tried all the combinations, and that's the one that ends up looking the best. And that could be, that could be an artifact of the fact that I've got the playback playing on the capture computer too. For all I know, for all I know, I may upload this and the screen tearing will be right back as soon as I upload it. But we'll find out. I'm just hoping it doesn't screw up the responsiveness. I just hope it doesn't screw up my gameplay at all with the responsiveness from using VSync, because I have a hard enough time with my lousy coordination as it is. But I'll give it a try. It's worthwhile if I can make recordings with not so much screen tearing in them. That would be very nice. Would be well worthwhile. Wouldn't look as nice as those Freeman Mines episode where the guy's recording in some god-awful high resolution and then shrinking everything down to get those ultra smooth animations that he had. But I'm not going through all that. Not with this stuff I'm using. No way. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. I'll have to give that a try. Okay. Things are looking up a little bit. We got some damage on the red core. We got a tank behind me. I'm going to run forward here, and I think we got the mana out. There's a guy on foot, but he doesn't
Red
look
core
like
is secure.
The red orb is lurking around. I'm just going to suicide this into the levee. Get an arrow into him. Take that scorpion out. Run forward and probably run straight into a tank. Well, we can get the, well, that was somebody on foot that I knocked out by luck with the arrow. We've got our orb lurking around our prime, keeping a shield on it. Lost the scorpion. Get into a little bit of a shock rifle battle with this guy. I might win this one. Who is that? That is JZL. Okay. Get into the Manta. Look for the orb. The orb is on the ground. Okay, so this is kind of pointless. Okay, well I can't really do a tow until the orb respawns or until somebody picks it up. I'm not going to go over there and try to pick it up with all that red junk over there. That was a narrow escape. I don't usually escape from arrows at that point. I usually just die because reflexes just aren't fast enough. But in that case, I guess I was moving backward fast enough to give me time to get out. So since I was coming up over that hill, the arrow lost its lock, so the Manta wasn't destroyed, and I could recover it. So that was just good luck. This comes from being where you're at, I guess. And did not live long enough to actually recover the prime, so a little bit of a waste of time on the whole. Okay. I'll get into this vehicle, grab the purple thing, and I gotta deal with this guy. Luckily, managed to get the scorpion out before he could suicide on me. He's still trying to cause me trouble. There's the red orb. Failed to get him with the first attempt, got him that time.
Blue core is secure.
And could probably stand guard over here.
Available.
I have a man to give me trouble. I'm not going to be able to take him out. I'm just going to try to keep from picking up that orb. The orb timed out, so that's no longer a problem. Now there's a... Oh, now there's a levy coming in. I'm just going to suicide on this levy because with all those turrets filled up, there's no way I'm going to get any significant damage on him. Run behind this bender and start healing him up. He's getting into his into the back gun there and trying to shoot down the levy a little bit. He probably got 1 or 2 shots on him. And in between all of that, we managed to pick up the enemy prime. So things are actually looking up a little bit. Their levy is way offside. As long as we hold their prime, their levy is wasted, and that levy will probably die before they get their prime down. Long before they get their prime down and their prime down and build back up again. In the meantime, we should be able to shoot this thing down. It's kind of important that we shoot it down, actually. Yeah, it's okay, that's it. So that crisis averted. Next thing to worry about would be the red orb coming in. I don't see it, but probably a good idea to look for it.
Red core is
There's a red scorpion coming in. He's probably got a nuke. No, maybe not. We should be able to get him out anyway. We've got the enemy prime down again, so we can rush straight forward to the enemy prime. Well, it came back down again, but we've definitely got the initiative over here.
Leviathan
I'll suicide the scorpion and take it out. Shoot it down again. Try to take out 1 or 2 of these red players. Somebody else got him. And try to build this. We might actually manage to build it. Okay. Got slightly stupid out at great expense to myself. Okay. Get the scorpion out. We got this character over here. I'm sitting here with 13 hit points, so it's really not going to take much to get me out. This guy will probably get me if I don't manage to get a lucky shot with this. Yeah, there we go.
Attack the enemy core.
Still got a hold on the enemy prime, but it looks like we're about to get it taken away from us. We've got our prime over there, but he's down, and they've just capped it. Okay. Let me pick up the orb and see if I can get it back over there.
3 minutes remain.
We got about 3 minutes to go here. So yeah, it's winding down. We've been more or less behind throughout this entire match, and it's really not going to change. But it's close enough to where this could still either go either way. We just need a break somewhere along the line. We're going to make another attempt on the enemy prime probably. Don't know if we'll try a fling here. We might. Maybe. No, he's not going for it. He's just going to drag me in there. Go up. And it's the question is, will they? Oh, they did.
Grab the Redeemer.
Yeah, that was fun times with the shot combo, denying the cap. They basically just wait. They know where you're going. They just have to time the combo to arrive when you do. I've got the nuke. The enemy orb is down because somebody else picked up that prime. Somebody else picked up that orb. There's a tank on the other side there. I'm going to try to get into position to get the tank out, and I'm going to screw this up very badly. To get the nuke out once I think I got covered, and ran the nuke into the deck. Completely wasted that nuke. That probably lost the match for us right there.
Red core is secure.
Would be my estimation. Yeah, we've lost the enemy prime now. Our orb is just timed out over there. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into this turret. We've got about a minute and a half to go, and we're about 12 points behind. So yeah, we do have most of the map except for the enemy prime. Here comes the enemy orb. We got the enemy orb down, which is good. We kind of needed that. We even got the orb carrier down. Didn't quite manage to get the mana down. The enemy orb is still on the ground, but there's no one near it. Let's see if we can stop it. No, didn't stop him from it. Okay, but the orb is out of there. I'm gonna get in the manta, look for our orb. Our orb appears to be moving. The enemy prime is down, so that we still have a chance with 40 seconds to go. If I can get this guy to accept a tow, but first we have to get this red guy out. Okay, he's out. There's the orb. see if we can get the orb out there. I'm not going to try it. I'm
Leviathan
just going to do the same
construction
thing everybody
stopped.
else is doing. I'm going
Leviathan
to dump
under
him over there.
construction. Attack the
See
mine.
if, yeah, you
Grab the
capped.
Redeemer. Red core is
And
vulnerable.
didn't see the tank over there. He managed to.
9, 8,
Oh, and I'm not going to get the correct.
6,
I got the orb.
5,
Yeah, I didn't jump down there in the
3,
correct way, and I
two,
got right in his
the
line of fire.
mine.
So that's another case of right there. That probably
Overtime.
did a lot toward losing the match for us. If I could have got that tank out, that would have helped a lot.
Red core is secure.
You know, it gets to the point where something critical is happening, and you don't get the swift move that you wanted. So
Leviathan
we've lost
construction
enemy prime
stopped.
again.
Leviathan under construction.
Tank takes me
Grab
out.
the orb.
There you go.
Attack the enemy.
Pick up this thing. They're gonna
Leviathan
cap the
construction
mine node,
stopped. Leviathan under
and we're
construction.
now in overtime. I'm gonna let these guys work on shooting down the mine node, because we kind of got to worry about the
Leviathan
prime right
construction
now.
stopped.
Or I do.
Defend the mine node.
That's under over, I think, or somebody heading out toward the prime. He's not. Oh, the prime is down. Well, things are still looking up. That orb is on the ground, though. We're not. Yeah, that tank is still there. Okay. I'm gonna have to ditch the bender, and the tank gets me anyway. Yeah, if I could have got that tank out back there a few minutes ago, that would have helped a lot. We could have had a chance at this.
I have the orb.
We're still not real far behind, but clock is ticking down. Got all kinds of red incoming. There's probably another red. The main thing I'm worried about is the orb, of course. There's a red. Who is that? Oh, I'm gonna have to get out and take him out on foot. Just man, I don't think I killed him. I think he tried a rocket on me and killed himself. Get back in the turret. Bender coming in. Okay, looks like we should be able to get him out. Where's that orb? I don't see it. The red orb is around the levee, but we got the levee. Okay, the red orb is on the ground over there by the spine. Well, that's a good thing.
Attack the enemy
Okay,
prime
it's
node.
really close at this point. Yeah, the lead is narrowing because we hold a little bit more of the map than red does.
I have the
They're only
orb.
1 point ahead. We've actually got it even at this point. Might even pull a point ahead somewhere along the line here, but of course the main thing is, you know, I think they're gonna come in from the lower side here with the orb, most likely. I think that there goes our
Leviathan
orb,
construction stopped. Attack the mine
and
node.
we'll see if he can get somewhere with that. Now it looks like he's on the ground. Arrow coming in, looking around. Still don't see the where is it? No, there's Amanda taking out our tank, who's running out in front, desperately trying to take out that
Leviathan
prime,
under
which he's not going to
construction.
get. Where's the red orb? Still don't see it.
I've got the orb.
We're 1 point ahead. We could actually win this, but now it's even again because they've got the mine node now, so they've got the timeout working in their favor. We've got some fire on that mine. Here comes the red orb. I didn't even see it. It came right in. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You want to get in that turret, you got to keep looking around because that orb comes in fast. If you're not watching, you'll miss it completely. You got a chance to get him out. That's going to kill us right there. When that orb comes in, you've got a chance to get him out with that turret, but you have to be shooting at him as soon as he shows up. If you're not watching, if you're looking the wrong way, you know, forget it. He's going to get in there before you can see him. That's going to be pretty much it right there. That was a real good match. Happy